What is up? A great Tuesday night to you. Welcome to Stream 35's newest sports show, NYC to DC Sports with Antoine and Dion. I'm Antoine. You are listening to Stream 35 Radio on MixLR, and you might even be watching on YouTube. If you haven't downloaded MixLR, do that, and make sure you follow the station. And you'll get notified when we go live, and also subscribe to Stream 35 Radio on YouTube. Keep up with what we're doing. You'll get notified there too. Of course, you can listen to the show live. You can also archive it. Follow us on Twitter at Stream 35 Radio. And I am in Studio 35 in New York City, broadcasting live. It's just after, it's about almost 10 p.m. here Eastern time on this Tuesday. A nice chilly spring night in New York City. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are. Live listeners, I think most of you know the drill. There are multiple ways to hit us up. You can hit us on the chat on MixLR, and you can also, if you register a screen name, you can do that. So make sure you do that. And then also, we got a phone line that we're going to open up. That number's 917-477-7737. And we like to interact with our listeners, so make sure you drop us a line or even drop us a phone call if you can. And if you can't and you're listening live, then you're just weak because we want some input from you. We want to make you a part of the show. That's why we're doing it live. But before we get into it, I got to introduce my co-host. He is currently in his home studio in Washington, D.C. He hails from the DMV. He's been a radio personality locally there in DC, and as we say, he's internationally known, locally accepted. I got my man Dion. What is up?
Indeed, this is me.
Hey,
I'm
finally
glad
doing
to be
this
with you, man. We're gonna sit here and chop it up a little bit about some sports and what's going on with the world, you know?
That's right. We talk more than sports, you know that. But yeah, sports, you know, it's a good getaway, good escape from what's going on in the world right now, especially right now.
Yeah,
But,
exactly. Well, you know, we're gonna chop it up real good for the listeners.
Yeah, and we don't have our masks on. It seems like we're getting away from the masks, so we'll see if that holds up.
Yeah, they lifted the masses on the
airplanes,
planes.
And now
Yeah,
they're going to start doing it on public transportation, at least.
Yeah,
if they can. You know, there's going to be people fighting that. We don't have to get into all the political stuff behind that.
Nah,
but I'll be happy to fly without one. I'll tell you that much. Especially as much as
it kind of gets you claustrophobic on the airplane with all that mask and everything.
Especially you doing a coast to coast. No, man. And I had to do plenty of them, so I'm happy about that. I just hope it holds up. But anyways, what's up, Dion?
Man, hey, I'm chilling like a villain.
Okay. And DMV, as we said, so you got a Blue Jays hat on, though. What's up with that?
Hey, man,
just like the logo.
Just like the logo, man. You know, I'm a hat guy, so I wear a lot of different teams. You know, a lot of different teams. I just
don't want to confuse our listeners because you know the Blue Jays are supposed to be good this year, so we want to make sure you're not like some kind of front runner.
Hey, well, you know, the Blue Jays was good last year. I actually got into the Blue Jays last year, to be honest with you, man. And
Vladdy, I like him.
Yeah, you know,
I mess with Vladdy. There goes my mic.
Blue Jays won me a couple of dollars last year, so I'm going to roll with them.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. If you're listening, we are going to talk about that. Actually, right now, we got a good game going on in Miami. Before we went on air, I was telling Dion, you could have got on these Atlanta Hawks just right before fourth quarter, like at plus 13. They're only down 3 now. 2:39 to go. So they're looking for an upset.
Plus 13, bruh.
And don't be shy. You might as well tell the listeners what you on right now. You on the Memphis Grizzlies, right?
I'm on the Memphis Grizzlies, man. I needed 8. I
needed 8. You laid 8 or you laid 7.5?
Well, I laid 7. So
7? All right. Well,
and I got 11 right now.
They're up 11.
They're up 11 right now.
But it's early. I told you. Don't be celebrating. You know the rules. You a gambler. You could be up 20, and then all of a sudden,
it's still a lot better than it was the last game. That's what I say. It was a lot better than.
Did you take them last game too?
Yeah, I took them the last game. Yeah, they ate me up, man. They ate me up the last game. But to me, in the history would be betting with the Grizzlies. Once they get up, there is no knock on wood. It's no coming back from there. Once they get up, if they up 10, they're gonna run with it.
Well,
And
for your sake, I hope so, but we'll keep you posted on what's going on there too.
I think they had a salty taste in their mouth from the last game because Patrick Beverly, he likes to get under people's skin, and I think they got them riled up a little bit.
Oh,
But
I
I like
I
them.
was down with what he did to the Clippers, the
Oh
Slippers.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I was, but sometimes I think Patrick Beverly sometimes do the most. Sometimes do the most. He's known to injure players. I mean, in playoffs, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, you either love Patrick Beverly or you hate him. It's
That's
no in
right.
between.
Well,
It's no in between.
yeah, we we could get into we'll get into some NBA playoffs. We'll talk about that.
Hmm.
We could start there if you'd like, but just to recap, in case you want to get in on the action, hit us up on the chat and we'll answer your questions there. You can also
Hmm.
call in. Phone lines are open 917-477-7737. So first first up about the playoffs, which I noticed over the weekend, this act that Mr. Kyrie Irving put on in Boston. When you go to Boston, man, and not only that, he's got history there.
Right.
But when you go to Boston, they're nasty and raucous enough as is. Why you want to feed the beast? Start flipping the bird at left and right everywhere. Every time you hit a
Well,
shot, and then look what happened. Scoreboard.
yeah, but I mean, at least he showed
You don't
out.
think
So
that
he,
motivated the Celtics and getting that crowd all riled up?
I truly believe that Brooklyn gave that game away. I don't. The Celtics didn't win that game. Brooklyn gave that game away
Yeah, but
because they
Kyrie
had them.
not helping the situation, man.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Durant wasn't
He
Kevin
showed.
Durant, so they lucked up. Kevin Durant had a terrible game, and they only lost by what, one? So me, I think it's gonna be 4-1. I think it's gonna be no, it's gonna be 4-2. 4-2 Brooklyn.
Okay. Me, on the other
4-2
hand, I
Brooklyn.
think Kyrie poked the beast that he didn't need to poke. But it's
Hmm.
probably going to be one of those home court series.
Right.
But
Hey,
I
but
tell
Kyrie
you,
was
two
he was
zero,
cooking.
yeah,
He was cooking. He was
two
definitely
zero
cooking that
Celtics.
game.
Celtics be in good spot to steal one.
So you think it's gonna be 2-0 Celtics after
I think
what's it
so. I think I
tomorrow?
think this is going to be a home court series, and I think the Celtics will probably steal one in Brooklyn.
Listen, mark my words. It's
All
gonna
right,
be 1-1. 1-1.
all right.
Kevin Durant is gonna show up, and it's gonna be 1-1. Game
You
one,
putting your
Kevin Durant
pockets
looked
you
like,
putting your pockets on your mouth on that one? I don't
oh
even know what the
man,
spread
hey,
is. I'm gonna have to look it up. Hadn't got
yeah,
to
hey,
tomorrow's games yet.
yeah, they got him on FanDuel, I think. Let me look it up. Let me see what they got.
No, they definitely got the spreads up for tomorrow. But
Yeah.
yeah, right now Miami. What was Miami's number coming into this game?
They were 9, I believe.
Yeah, guess what? They're up 10 right now with a minute left.
Yeah. Yeah, they get that. They'll cover that. Atlanta was a good story last year. I don't think they're gonna be just that great story like they were
Yeah,
last
Celtics
year.
are favored by 3.5 tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, well FanDuel has them 4. FanDuel has them at 4. I predict that Brooklyn will win by 7.
Wow. So you're gonna get on that money line. All right. Right out the
Yeah.
gate, my man Dion
Brooklyn
putting out
Brooklyn
picks.
by 7 tomorrow. Brooklyn by 7.
So there you go. Right out the gate, Dion's giving a pick for tomorrow.
Yeah, Brooklyn by 7.
We still got another game tonight, though. You got the
Oh
Suns nine
yeah.
and a half.
So
Suns minus 9.5. I know you're already on the Grizzlies. If you guys are joining us late, Dion's on
yeah.
that. Me,
I
I
was
prefer to look for in runnings.
yeah. I was scared of Miami, Atlanta for some reason, so I stayed off of that one. But I jumped on the Grizzlies because I thought the Grizzlies would have had a little salty taste in their mouth from last game. And then I think that Phoenix is too much for New Orleans right now. Phoenix is too much, so I'm jumping on Phoenix. I got Phoenix 9.5.
Phoenix laying the points.
Yeah,
All right.
Phoenix 9.5. 9.5.
Did you bet on any USFL this weekend? That's the real
No,
question.
I haven't. I did.
I think going
I
in first week ever,
yeah.
that'd be kind of aggressive.
Yeah, I didn't read up on anybody, so I really didn't know. I like to try to be a knowledgeable better, so I didn't even know who was who and who was playing, so I stayed away from it, man. But I'm into hockey though, man. Hockey, baseball, all
Well,
that,
hockey
man.
playoffs are they starting about a week?
Yeah, yeah. So it's going toward the end, but right now, man, the money is on Calvary, man. Right? Calvary has been winning lately. Tampa Bay's been winning lately, so that's what I've been putting my money on. The Maple Leafs, Calvary, and the Lightning
You
lately.
ever play the futures? Who's gonna win the cup?
No, have you did that?
No, I'll do the series. I don't like waiting that long for my
Yeah,
money.
I
You
like my
know.
money now.
I have done series though.
Show me my
You get
money.
some
Yeah, I
good
mean,
odds
I've done
if
series.
you find a squad that you think is gonna sweep. You can get some
Mm,
good odds on the sweeps,
right.
and that happens a lot in the NBA, especially in the first round.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll tell you one story. The Super Bowl. I know that's ancient history, but I had the perfect score
Wait a minute.
if the guy did not miss the daggone field goal. I had the score. When he missed the field goal, that was it. Killed me,
Wait, you
buddy.
didn't play the score,
Yeah, I played the score, man.
and what were the odds on that?
It was 500 plus 500.
I would think it'd be
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah, it was plus 500 and
Look at you though.
I I did I did wherever it came out was going to be 5,000. 5,000 and that 1 point killed me. Yeah, that one
Well,
point killed me.
we are live NYC to DC Sports, and this is just our first episode. So if we have any hiccups, you gotta forgive us. But we'll be
Right.
rolling
Might be.
through. We'll take you through everything going on. Speaking of the USFL, did you catch dude that from Pittsburgh Maulers?
Mhm.
They kept all the team names from the OG. You remember the OG USFL, right?
They
Yeah.
kept all of them. So what happens to the Washington Generals then? We didn't
I
get
think
that,
they
huh?
got him, don't they? Nah, maybe.
They do?
Well, I think they. I don't. All right, they kept the team. They only did a number of teams, so I think a couple got
Okay.
left out.
Okay.
Washington
So
Generals, yeah. I don't think anybody would want that team name,
is this the
but it's kind
this
of
not the
whack.
one
It's kind of whack
is
because they play all the games in Birmingham, Alabama.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
So you didn't watch any of it this weekend.
No, man, I didn't.
I caught a
So they
little
got their
bit
own
of.
little bubble like the NBA had, right?
Yeah, it's on. It's on. It was on Fox.
Yeah, I missed
I
it,
mean,
man.
it
I
was
missed it.
there.
Jeez.
But yeah, man, the USFL, it's another thing to bet on. Once it gets going, I'm sure you'll be on it.
Yeah, I mean,
The play wasn't
I
that
don't
great
know.
though.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep my money off of them for the first season, but I keep my money off them for the first season. I don't know.
You're gonna
I'll
get
let them.
bored.
Yeah, I let all that. Well, if
You're
it'll
gonna
help my
get bored.
parlay, I might jump on something. If it'll help my parlay, put one more on there to boost my parlay. I might do something like that.
Miami up 12, 28 seconds. So
Oh, so
Atlanta's
they
looking for
covered
this.
that one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, they
Atlanta's looking
covered
for
that
this
one.
garbage bucket, and I think they just got it. Is it a three? Hold on, this is important.
That game's
I
over.
think no, man.
It's
It's
not.
23 seconds left, and they just
Oh,
got
really?
they got a bucket to cut it to 10.
Uh-oh.
So it looks like Miami covered this. I don't think they're gonna foul them.
Mm.
I know people that are Miami right now are like, just get this game over with. We all been there before.
So who do you got winning the
Yeah, they're not gonna foul them.
who you got winning the who's getting the ship this year?
I would say probably based on odds, you probably should have went with Golden State.
Yeah, they look like some animals right now, buddy.
But yeah, going in, I think they were plus 750 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I missed that one.
yep,
That would
plus
have been a good one.
750.
Man, Jordan Peele. I mean, not Jordan Peele. Jordan Poole.
Jordan
Jordan Poole.
Peele. I was like, damn, he's hooping now.
Not Jordan Peele. That Poole kid, man, he's an animal, man. He's an animal. He's definitely an animal, man. A lot of people slipped on him coming out of Michigan, man. He's an animal. Yeah, he's definitely an animal.
So yeah, I don't really like to play NBA,
Mm,
but playoffs you can get some picks. You can get some good in runnings. I think I was telling you before we went on air. I did hit like the Pelicans went up to plus 19 right before fourth quarter started,
okay.
and they ended up losing that by 11. You got to pick and choose. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like right here, the Hawks, you could have got that 13 and a half. That was
Yeah, that'd have been good.
right around halftime,
Yeah, that'd have been good. That'd
and
have been
they
good.
just lost by 10. So yeah, you got the Grizzlies right now, and Dion's hanging on right now, looking good. You can't get mad at 11-point lead at the half.
Yeah, man. Hey,
And a
like I
lot of
said, man,
basketball.
it's a lot of basketball left, but I think that the Grizzlies, like I say, once they get a lead, man, knock on wood, they don't normally get that lead up. They don't normally do that, man.
You surprised
Once they
not to
get
see
hot.
these Lakers in the playoffs?
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, is this the first playoffs that LeBron missed in his whole career?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, you know.
Even when
That's
he's
yeah,
with the crappy Cleveland teams, they'd at least go in,
right.
sneak in the
But
playoffs. But he called
do
the
you think
season a success.
but why? Explain that to me.
I'm not going to
Explain.
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 It's a success if you want to take an early vacation.
Explain to that,
He
man.
wanted
Come
to go on
on, man.
vacation, or maybe he wants to make Space Jam 3. I don't know.
Hmm. What was the problem? So
This
do you
guy.
think it was Frank's
So pro.
problem? Frank was the problem?
Probably the GM to start with,
Mm.
Rob.
Well, I thought LeBron was the GM.
No, LeBron is the acting GM,
That's
so
what I'm saying.
I'll
LeBron
put
the
it on him
GM
too.
really?
Yeah, yeah, man.
Question
He
for you then.
definitely like the Westbrook thing was stupid.
Yeah, question for you though.
Please.
Brody played good for us in Washington last year. What
Yeah, he
happened?
did.
What happened? We went to the playoffs and everything. What happened? I mean,
I
what
think he
happened?
likes being on crappy teams.
Man.
And not enough balls to go around
Hey.
when you got. And then does Anthony Davis even play? I was gonna say you need another ball for him, but actually you just need a seat for him.
Yeah, you
Street
just need. I
clothes,
mean,
Mr. Street
he's
Clothes.
yeah, Mr. Street Clothes. He stay hurt. I mean, how many has he ever finished the whole season or played a whole season in his career?
No, never. You're lucky if you get like 50 out of him at this point.
But if you look at everybody that they got rid of last year from the team from last year that they got rid of, they all had good seasons. And they have other teams that they won.
Yeah.
So maybe they shouldn't have blew up what they did and kept some of those guys, you know?
You're listening to NYC to DC Sports. I'm Antoine, and I'm with my man Dion, and just breaking down what's going on right now. They say it's about to be the dog days of summer, but hockey playoffs, NBA playoffs will give you some entertainment until we really get into the dog days of just baseball. What? You've been watching baseball? We're 2 weeks into baseball now.
Hey,
Watching anything?
I like baseball. I like baseball because it pays.
But what are you getting paid?
Baseball.
What are you getting paid on? Are you playing totals? What are you doing?
Oh, I play the spreads, man. But hey, if you, so the spreads normally,
You
I mean,
got
you know,
anything
you can get,
tonight?
oh yeah, I got something tonight
What you got? You talk. Let's talk about it.
for sure. I got St. Louis. I got St. Louis.
My Yanks are up right now, by the way.
Ah, I was scared of
They're
them, man.
playing the Tigers though.
They've been playing so
It's
sucky,
it's
man.
3-2.
I had Cleveland, but I think Cleveland got rained out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I think Cleveland got rained out or something because I had Cleveland and now I've been looking for them, and it hasn't been coming up. So I think they got rained out. But I had Cleveland. I got St. Louis. I think I got the Dodgers. Got the Dodgers. Well, I got a right now. I had an
Oh,
11
Dodgers
game
playing
parlay.
the Braves.
Yeah, they playing the
Little
Braves. So
World Series rematch.
I had an 11 game parlay, 11 game parlay, and I had the Calvary Flames, Tampa Bay, and the Lightning. Yeah. And then I had Tampa Bay, the Calvary, the Lightning. Then I had the Suns.
Calgary's tied right now,
Oh, don't say that.
2-2. 12
No,
minutes left.
I had the
Don't
money
say
line, so that's not bad.
I figured you'd be tracking the scores.
Yeah, no, cause see, that's one thing I hate doing is tracking the scores when I don't know, it's like it jinxes me, man. You know what I mean?
I'm with you on
It-
that sometimes.
yeah,
Sometimes
it
you just
just
gotta
jinxes
let it
me.
ride. Check it later.
I hate, I just check it
I hate
later. I
when you
hate
start
doing that.
watching and the team just starts screwing up. When you
Right, then you
stop.
try to switch the mojo and everything, right? You try to switch the
Yeah,
mojo, man.
there's
You
some
know,
real talk right here. Oh
just
man.
crazy.
NFL draft coming up. Obviously, NFL is like a 365-day news cycle.
Yeah, and training camp this was not training camp, but
Workouts.
OTAs just started this year.
Yeah.
I mean this year's OTAs just started. A couple of
What you got your eyes
holdouts.
on?
Um, your
AFC
boy Baker.
West. AFC West got beefed up a
I got
little
my
bit.
eyes on your boy Baker, man. Mr.
Baker.
Pacifier himself.
Baker. Where do you think Baker's
Yeah.
gonna go? They kind of did him dirty though, no? Well, you're probably thinking they just needed to cut that cord as quick as they could.
I think I hope that he comes to the NFC East.
Well, I don't think. I think all the NFC East positions are accounted for
Well, I mean, I
at
hope he comes
QB.
to the NFC East because that
No.
man,
Well,
that'll help me.
let's put it this way: Baker's not coming in as a backup anywhere, and unless the Eagles did something crazy,
Baker is a
because right,
backup.
well, he might end up one, but he'll get another start shot for sure. But yeah, they're
Baker's
saying
definitely a
Seattle's
backup.
looking at him pretty hard, and then the Panthers. I think if he went to the Panthers, that would be a complete disaster. But they don't have an O line,
Yeah. Did you see
and yeah, unless the Eagles are really going to turn their back on Jalen Hurts,
what's up with
which
that?
they've
The
been
coach
rumored to
just
do.
doesn't like him. What's going on with that?
Well, the vibe I'm getting, I got inside info, but the vibe I'm
Okay,
getting
well,
is just they don't believe it. They don't think long term that's the answer.
you know
You
what
think
Jerry?
you're thinking Jalen Hurts deserves a shot then?
Well, you know what Jerry Glanville say.
He got a
NFL stands for not for long.
Well, especially with QBs nowadays.
Yeah,
Teams
not for
just
long.
going right
Unless your
through.
name is Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers or Tom Brady.
teams just go right through QBs nowadays.
Yeah.
Listen to Stream 35 Radio. We got phone lines open 917-477-7737. Do you also get down on I was going to ask you, do you ever get down on the what you call it, the MMA stuff?
No, I don't really know how to bet that, buddy.
Yeah, I
You know
don't
how to bet
even.
that?
I mean, it just seems like the favorites are heavy. I think if you find some underdogs, you could probably do all right
Yeah,
on
it's no
that.
money in it.
We're gonna
That's
have
why
to
I
get
don't.
an MMA insider on the show.
Yeah, it's no
Break
money in
down
it,
some
so
of
that's
that.
why I don't. You know, like you said, unless you find an underdog, unless you hit for an underdog, you're not going to get anything. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So what's the point of putting the money in? I mean, like I said, only way you could do that if you're trying to pad a parlay, maybe. You know what I mean? You try to
Yeah,
pad
you
a
put a high
parlay and
money
throw
line
something
on
in.
it. Favorite.
Yeah, you know what I
Get
mean.
get it
That's the
up
only
there a little
way.
bit.
But besides that, like I said, I don't know. I don't know how to bet it. I don't know how to bet it, so I
So
stay away from that.
while we're on the topic of NFL, you're DC guy,
Hmm.
Dion out there in his home studio in DC. So you got your cup of coffee and cookies out there in the background. For those watching on YouTube,
Yeah, I got my little
rainy
Martha
day,
Stewart thing going.
today in the district. Uh,
Yeah.
what's up with this lawsuit? This latest Dan Snyder lawsuit
Bro,
happening.
why don't you just sell the
First of all,
team, man? Just
you really gonna root for the Commanders, man? I guess you're local. You
who
don't know what else
who
to do.
who's the Commanders? Who's that?
Exactly.
I
They
don't
don't
even
have
know
any
what team.
fans.
I don't know who the Commanders is now. I know who the Washington football team is, but I don't know who the Commanders is.
Hey, you know what was getting me though?
What's that?
Is that now they're calling former Redskins Commanders. Like
They
when
are?
the Dwayne Haskins thing is messed up.
Yeah,
Regardless of what he did with the Skins.
right,
But yeah, he got drafted by the Redskins,
right.
and they actually called him a Commanders quarterback.
Well, I mean, they can't definitely say the Redskins anymore.
How
You
what?
know,
What if we were watching a highlight video? Whoa, they
you
got
can't
that
say
the
that.
Indian on the
You can't.
helmet,
You can't say that.
and
You just can't
I'm
say
not
that.
saying you agree with this, but is this ridiculous? Joe Theismann isn't a former Commanders quarterback.
Joe
They're gonna
Theismann,
start doing that,
all the Hall of
or they'll
Famers
say
that's in,
Yeah.
so all the Hall of Famers that's in the Hall of Fame from the Skins are now Commanders. they,
This is a
they
joke,
are,
man. This is a
whiteboarding that thing
damn
away,
joke.
buddy. You know what I mean? Washing that thing away. They are all Commanders now, for sure.
Oh man,
I hate
what kind of?
I hate it. I think I hate the Commanders worse than I hate the Wizards. As far as the team name, I mean that upset me when they changed it from the Bullets to the Wizards. You
Yeah,
know,
that's a good point there.
yeah. So it's, geez, so all of our
So I guess
teams'
it
name
already
has
happened.
changed.
It already happened in D.C. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't really think about that.
right. Yeah, but you know why they changed the Wizards from the Bullets to the Wizards?
Yeah, that was a really bad reason because all the murders.
Oh man, that like like somebody woke up today and said, "Oh, it's the Washington
all the
Bullets, so let me shoot somebody."
or like, yeah, man, I love guns. I'm gonna go get some wizards or bullets gear.
or now, you know what? I'm not going to kill anybody because they're the
They got
Wizards now.
well, Gilbert Arenas didn't help the cause. Well, I guess that was
Oh
Wizards
my.
when he did all that, huh?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, they were the Wizards. They wasn't the Bullets
He brought
since
it
back with Jawan and Webb.
right,
Yeah, that's when they were. Yeah, Jawan and Webb. That's when they were.
and
Yeah, they
now
haven't been there
Cleveland's the
since then.
Guardians. Baseball.
Yeah, and you actually the Guardians been playing pretty good this year
Sooner or
so
later,
far.
they're gonna come for the animals, man. PETA's gonna get in there.
Yeah, Peter be there next, man. You never
They're
know.
gonna
You
be
know,
like,
hey.
"Hey, you can't be calling teams the Eagles, the Bears, the Lions."
Bruh, it's so what you say, it's so politically correct these days. You never know. You can't say
Teams.
anything. You gotta watch everything you say, brother. You know what I mean? Everything you say you have to
Well, that's a
watch it
good thing about
because
Stream 35 since we're streaming. We keep it pretty open, but
yeah, but you still gotta watch it.
yeah, wait till the call. I know this is your debut on Stream 35 Radio. Wait till the callers really start coming in. We've been on a little hiatus. There's been a lot going on. I know during Super Bowl we brought you some coverage and that sort of thing. And the press box party, we're trying to get that back in the mix with Jonathan Craig. And yeah, man, we're back. We're back on air now. So make sure you follow the station. Keep up with us. Phone number is 917-477-7737. I got my man in D.C., Dion, here.
Hmm.
I'm recording live from New York City. For those listening right here on Tuesday night, you're on live. And we got some NBA action popping off. We could talk some of the some of the gambling picks right now that you might be
Hmm.
into. Your Memphis team is up 22 right now, by the way, D.
What did I say?
So
What did I
I think you
say?
might have been onto something with that pick,
What did I say, buddy? What
especially
did I say?
after what they did the other night.
Yeah, like I said,
One of
once
those.
again,
No. This is like textbook game two. Get your shit together
yeah, I just
and
think
come back around.
they were sleepwalking in the first quarter last game, and Minnesota got that jump on them and got that momentum on them, and they just couldn't recover. You know what I mean?
Right.
They just couldn't recover. So you saw the tweet that John Morant put out, right? He
No,
put that.
he getting into all this now? I thought he kept his. I thought he was like a quiet dude.
Nah, he put the old Jordan. It was an old Jordan video saying, yeah, it's a lot of talk when you up. Let's see how you talk in game two
Oh,
when it's
okay,
0-0.
okay, okay. That's fine by me.
Yeah. But that's what he
That's
was
fine
saying.
by me.
Yeah, it's a lot of talking when you're up. We gonna see how you talk. Yeah, when I saw that, I said, game on. My money's
That
on
was
him.
your yeah. No, sometimes you hear a sound bite, and if you pick
Yeah,
up on like, okay, these dudes are because they should be beating Minnesota by 20 something
yeah, right, right. They
based on what
should.
happened in the regular season.
Right. And the Jazz should have beat Dallas yesterday. Coño.
You needed that. I tell you, betting on NBA is a dirty, dirty game, man.
Ah, my
It's a dirty
goodness.
game.
Who would think Brunson would hit for 41, buddy? 41. But that guy's gonna listen. You know how much he got paid this year?
No, what?
One 1.8. And he's a free agent. And he just put up 41 last night. You know how much money he's gonna get this off season?
No.
I'm rooting for him because his father is a Georgetown Hoya, you know what I mean? So
No, I
you know.
forgot your Georgetown connect. You know,
Hey, but you know.
I'm cute, so.
Yeah,
But
exactly. But he,
that rivalry's dead too.
yeah, because y'all in the ACC now.
Yeah, we got to talk
How
about
could y'all
what.
leave the Big East?
No, we got to talk about the way the whole Coach K thing ended. That was legit.
Uh, well,
Those two
man,
law, they ruined his retirement party, and then they just buried him.
yeah. And you know what's crazy? I really didn't think that they were gonna get him twice like that.
Right.
I thought he was gonna have something for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After that last no handshake thing and everybody was upset, I thought he had something for him. But actually, I think Carolina gave that game away as well. They didn't lose that game. They
Oh, you
gave that
talking about
game away.
the title game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have won that game.
Well, they was up by like 20 at one point, right? 15, 20?
Halftime up by 15.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
That actually, from a betting standard, I was all over the second half on that game. I knew Kansas was going to they were going to make a run. And I didn't know they were going to come out the gates like they did. I didn't know they were going to come back and win. But I think they're like -6 or something second half.
yeah.
That was a good bet.
Yeah.
College is all about run. I guess NBA too. There's a lot of runs. Basketball's all on runs.
I actually think that Villanova would have went all the way to the ship if their guy didn't get hurt.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, they
They
was on a
lost him in
6-man
the-
rotation,
They
so
lost him right before the Final Four.
yeah, they was on a 6-man rotation anyway. So
But that's not uncommon in the NCAA tournament either.
right.
Playing
So
a lot of games in a short
you
amount
lose
of time.
six. You go 6-man rotation. You lose one. You only got 5.
Right.
And then you got to put in somebody who
Well,
never.
let me ask you this: right now, we could get on the Timberwolves plus 20.5.
Plus 20.5.
Yeah,
Woo.
get yourself a nice hedge.
Mm.
Yeah, Ja might, Ja's got a little run in him.
But like I told you, man, freaking governor of Maryland, man, won't let us do this
You
online.
can't do
Billy, you know
online.
what I mean?
You got to get an
Can't do
offshore,
online,
man.
brother. You have to be sitting in the brick and mortar to do, you know what I mean?
Have you been to the
in-game.
brick and mortars?
Yeah, that's
That's where
the
you
only
get,
way.
That's where
Yeah.
you play.
Yeah, gotta go to the brick and mortars. The only way I can do online if I do offshore. That's the
And
only way.
I've always done offshore, but I like offshore. Offshore just has more stuff.
Right.
It's got you can do 14-point teasers in football, and you can do up to 15 teams.
But
FanDuel is never going to offer that, but I don't want to talk bad about FanDuel DraftKings because who knows, they might come in and say, "Hey, we like your show." Then I'll be
the
a fan.
reason I like FanDuel is because I like their prop bets.
Yeah, so that's a good point. I have not dabbled too much into the prop world, but NBA. I mean, I've done some fun thing. I've done the 3-pointers. I love that 3-pointers.
Show
You
me
do
the
like
money.
over like 2.5 3-pointers, and then the dude hits 3 of them in the first half. That's the best.
Right. So I mean, like
What kind of
you
props you
have,
be playing in the NBA?
I play points, so I like, every night LeBron's gonna hit at least 25.
Okay.
So I do
Yeah,
LeBron
points.
25. Yeah, so I do
Points is good.
LeBron 25. I do Ingram 22,
Yeah.
Ja Morant 24, CJ
I
McCullough.
mean, it's
You know what I
becoming
mean?
popular because you got to remember a lot of people that weren't your average sports bettors, and now, especially now that it's become
Mm,
more commercial,
right,
they played fantasy.
right, right. So that's
So
all it is
when you
fantasy,
play
the
fantasy,
prop bets. Mm-hmm.
then you have an opinion on who's going to go off.
Right.
Yeah. So if you want to
So
call
what?
in 917-477-7737 Tuesday night. We're both coming to you from the East Coast, so it's about 10:30, and we got Memphis still up 25, about 5 minutes left in the third there, and then New Orleans and Phoenix just pretty much got underway. Phoenix was a 9.5 point favorite, and right now that in running is at 8.5, so it is 18-17 Suns.
So I never really got in that fantasy of sports. Really,
I don't like
got.
it. I never liked
Yeah,
it.
I'm not. That's
I
not
feel
me.
like it
That's not me
degrades
at
the
all.
game in a way. I mean, if you're gonna bet on one guy to do something, that's different.
Right. But really, what
But
got me into prop betting was the Uncut Gem.
okay,
Yeah, that's one of my. Some
Uncut
people say they don't
Gems.
like it. I love that movie.
No, I thought that movie was great.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
If you're not a gambler, I don't think you really
Yeah,
feel
you
that
don't
movie.
get it. Yeah, you don't get it. Yeah, if you're not a gambler, you won't get it.
No, it's true because I was watching that movie with my wife, and she was like, that was kind of weird." And then I'm
Right.
like, "No, you don't understand this. Like you
Yeah.
were feeling what he was going through in that
Yeah.
last scene.
Oh my goodness.
You were feeling it."
Bruh. Oh my goodness,
But yeah,
man.
if you've never been there, you never felt the highs and the lows of it all.
Right. So
You're not
I
gonna vibe
actually
out to
watched
that.
that over in Dominican Republic on Netflix
Okay.
because it was in the movies here, but I was over vacation in the Dominican Republic and I'm just flicking through Netflix. I'm like, what? They got it on Netflix? Oh my goodness! I just couldn't stop watching it, buddy. Yeah, I love that. I watched that over and over,
Yo, I
man.
can't believe that was Adam Sandler playing that role.
Yeah, and he played that
Mr.
role.
Comedy.
Yeah, he played that role pretty good too, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you
Yeah,
listen to
like I
that
said,
NYC to DC Sports. That's a working name, by the way. But
yeah,
we'll be coming to you every Tuesday. Maybe
yeah.
more. We'll see how it rolls.
We'll take some suggestions as well. What y'all
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
say?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's how Stream 35 is always, we're big on listener input,
right.
and
Fan friendly.
I know we've been on a hiatus to some degree, and
Mm,
there's a lot of things that happen. COVID happened.
right.
I got some twins in the next room. Things happen, but now it's good to get back into the swing of things.
Right, it's good. It's good to get back with you, man. You like my brother, man. I've known you for what, sheesh, over 20
Yeah,
years
we go
now.
back. We go back
Yeah,
about 20,
yeah.
but you always been sport. You always. That's the thing, especially living in LA, where
Hmm.
Dion and I go back to. But when you're in LA, you can't really meet sports fans like you meet them out here.
Right,
They
exactly.
just don't. They're not into it like that.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, when when I moved to California and I could wake up on a Sunday morning to football, it was like heaven.
Did you
It
like
was
being
like,
on? Yeah, that's a good point. Did you like being on the West Coast time zone with that 10 a.m. football?
yeah, I did to
Yeah,
wake up to
I got
football.
used to it. I liked that everything ended and it was still like you still
Still,
had
still could go out and do some
Yeah.
things. Yeah, but I mean, I mean, that was before Sunday night football. Right. Yeah. We
Right.
didn't have Sunday night football back then.
No,
So
there was Sunday night football.
it was Sunday night football back
Yeah,
then.
that's the
Was it?
thing. Sunday night football starts, at 5 o'clock.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was
hey,
saying. Sunday night football be over and it still be 8 o'clock. We,
I still can picture the day that I came to the mini mansion, which we used to call the
yeah,
spot. Well, I came to the mini mansion and I saw the
the TVs.
Redskin banner.
Oh yeah,
I saw
yeah.
I saw the Redskin banner. I said, "Oh, geez, I am home. I am home. I am home."
Hey,
And I never left after that. I was there every day after that.
and I think
Oh,
a
those
couple
good
times
days, man.
I caught up with you before I went to some Skins games out in DC. So
Yeah, man.
yeah,
It's
but
always love.
back to the point. I can't root for these command. Did you see these uniforms? These guys are wearing the Commanders. It's like
You
some
keep
arena
saying this. You
football.
keep saying his name. Who are the Commanders?
I was telling you, that's what they. It's some new team, and the Redskins are going.
I'm just gonna.
Some expansion team that you're gonna ride with, and
Yeah, I mean,
everything's
like I
going
said,
on.
born and raised in
So
DC,
you don't got
man.
any intel on this lawsuit, man? Huh?
I just want him to just go ahead and sell the team,
Lying on
buddy.
the books. Well,
Just sell the
he's gonna
team.
get kicked
But you
out of
know
the
what
league.
though? I think they just cooking and booking right now because every NFL team does that. Every NFL team does that. You know.
Yeah. Well, I think there's some of them that.
Well,
Well, they probably all do.
just picture the
Somebody's out to
Jaguars.
get this man right now because all kinds of stuff's coming out.
I mean, even back in the day with the Jaguars, when they didn't have any attendance,
Yeah, they
they
had to
would
be
block
cooked. They
off.
had to be cooking the books.
Yeah, but they'll block off seats and put an advertisement in so they could still have local television rights
Right.
for the viewers. So
Right.
listen, it's a billion dollar industry, and it's a billion-dollar billionaire crooks doing it. That's it. You know, it's just their dirty laundry. Some of these dirty laundry, some
Oh,
of
you
these
mean
billionaires are doing.
Jerry Jones ain't clean?
Hey, bruh. Hey,
uh,
listen, you name me one clean billionaire. Name one billionaire that didn't snake one person to get to where they were. Where they were. I don't think you can find one. I'm sorry.
that is some real talk right here
Yeah, you don't
on
become a
Stream
billionaire being a
35.
nice guy, bro. You just don't.
Well, we're gonna have to get Snyder on here one day to tell his side of the story.
Well, you know what's crazy? Because he's in so
Tanya's
much
running
trouble.
the team. Tanya's running the
Yeah,
team
so
right
all of a
now.
sudden Tanya running the team.
Yeah,
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You feeling on women and pushing them in
it's
limousines.
got some George Steinbrenner vibes to it, man.
Hey,
When he got banned.
yeah. I mean, maybe it'd be like a DeBarrio. What's his name? Ed DeBarrio, with from San
Well,
Francisco.
if he gets booted out of the league, it'd be like a Donald Sterling, which
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
surprised, with all the sexual stuff that came in, and like you just said, the current climate of the world,
right,
that he already he got away with that.
right. But listen, you know what they say? A lot of people pile on when things are getting bad, right? For one thing, old RG free bum
Triple sticks.
sauce.
You saw he
Triple
was trying to
bum.
get his job back at the end there.
Yeah, he was down at the combine.
And then he was gonna write a book, but no,
Yeah, that's what I'm
man.
saying. He was going to write
He
this
hits
book.
the team up like, "Yo, I'm ready." When all those quarterbacks went down, and then all of a sudden you come out with a video where they're talking about Robert Griffin the third. For those that are under a rock about it, but he's like, "Yeah, I got to tell all book coming how I got sexually
Right.
harassed." He got a well. I mean, I guess anything's possible. Whatever, man. And then he's
But
gonna
you
hit the
know-
team up in the same week after he talking about this book. Like, "Hey, I'm ready to go."
But I'm gonna tell you, man, he just wanted to be relevant. This book was just a way to
But
have his
he
name
nixed the
in the
book.
conversation. Yeah, because somebody told him it was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. Because I was like you say, do you want to be Kaepernick? Because we can make you Kaepernick.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Kaepernick thing. Listen, if Kaepernick could ball, he probably wouldn't have the issues. It's all relative.
Whoa. So you didn't see the interview this week?
No, I choose to cleanse myself from Kaepernick stuff because I just know. So here, I'll just lay it out to you as I obviously work with the NFL, but beyond that, I'll even say, like, as a fan, the last Kaepernick game I remember watching, because his game was just circling the drain, his actual everything he was. We would play a game called Sacker Pick. Colin Sacker Pick. Every time he got sacked, every time he got picked. And, I rarely get to watch games in a bar. One weekend, had the week off. All right, man, we're going to take a shot every time he gets sacked or picked. And they were playing the Cardinals. And, he was backing up at that time. And he got in the game. And
but who was the coach?
I'm telling you, by halftime.
But who was the coach?
Look,
who
man.
Who was the coach?
He got all skinny. I don't care who the coach was. It could have been Vince.
It was Chip Kelly, right? Wasn't it Chip Kelly? What's his name?
No. It wasn't him. I'm trying to think who it was. Anyways, he looks so bad.
Well, they say he looked pretty good. Well, he had an interview this week.
Looking good, what? And throwing to high school students?
No, he had some pro players out there
on an empty field. Come on,
he
man.
Had some pro players out there. And
you don't forget how to throw a ball. That man cannot. If that man had game, trust me, Antonio Brown keeps popping up. You think the league is really behind his messaging? Why does he keep popping up? Because he is sick.
Watch the interview.
I will. And he got paid so much money.
Yeah, just watch the interview.
Don't trust
just watch what all the pros are saying. Now, these are pro athletes that doesn't have.
And you got to remember the offense he's in. Like, not a lot of teams run that offense. So, I mean, RG3 basically, he was out the league for a while. Same type of deal. Why? It wasn't because of his character.
Yes, it was because he said
he was
not going to be a backup.
It's him. He did the old Tebow. That's what Tebow used to do.
I'm not going to be a backup. You better get in where you fit in.
Exactly. But now Cap out here wants to be a backup. So,
bruh, okay,
he's just not good. He's not good. He was good.
You gonna really tell me that? You gonna really tell me that? Okay,
if he was good, he could say "F the police" all he wanted, and he would be on a roster.
If you got 32 teams, right?
Right.
And let's say the average got 3.
You can murder people in the NFL if you're good. Right. You keep your roster spot. So don't tell me him.
Just answer me this. Riddle me this, Batman. If you got 32 teams, 32 times 3 is what?
There's a lot of bad quarterbacks in the league. I already know where you're going with this.
That's what I'm saying. So
there's a lot of bad ones.
You got 96 quarterbacks. So you mean to tell me
he's a quarterback that can't just play any system. So you got to narrow that pool.
So
it's his style of play.
West Coast, it's pretty much everybody wants the West Coast offense in the NFL, though. That's what he plays, a West Coast offense. Pretty much everybody.
And not only that, when you're out at a QB, when you're out for 2 years, you're even lower on the. You're just you might as well be dead.
Well, he's been out for 5 years now.
Exactly. It's done for him, man. It's done for him. It'd just be a waste of time, and then it'd be and then there's media stuff you don't want to deal with either.
Well, let him go to Seattle, man. Just give him a shot, buddy. Just give him a shot. Listen, if a team gives him a shot and he falls on his face, nothing you can say about it. But you gotta give him a shot because it's not 96 NFL quarterbacks that's better than him. It's not. You just can't say there's 96 NFL quarterbacks.
And again, I'm gonna say that is not all it is because I worked in the Arena Football League. There were some good QBs that deserve to be in the league, but there's a lot that comes. It's not just based on ranking talent. It's based on okay, you gotta. All right, Mike Glennon, you gotta play this role, right, in practice. No, I'm just bringing up. I'm bringing up guys that have these careers, and you're like, how do they have these careers?
Right.
It's because you play this role, and you just you don't ruffle any feathers, and then you get in like 1 week out of nowhere, and you hold your own, and that's that. But yeah, man.
Old long neck Glennon. Hey,
Yeah, the
T.O.
giraffe.
T.O. T.O. scored a touchdown this weekend. Did you see that?
T.O., who was he playing against?
It's some arena league he's playing. He scored a touchdown this weekend. And he's what, 49?
I mean,
Yeah,
that doesn't
49.
surprise me.
49, man. Scored a
He's a
touchdown,
beast.
man.
He's a beast. If he was mentally stable, he might have broke some kind of record for receivers playing football.
Yeah, yeah, he was a beast. He was a beast. I
So
hated him, but he was a beast.
you guys are listening to Stream 35 Radio. Antoine here with Dion, NYC to DC Sports. I'm out here in New York City, and Dion, of course, repping
DMV.
the DMV. What else is going on in the DMV? We were talking about the USFL. Washington Generals did not make the cut. But why would you want a team called the Washington Generals? They got to be the most notorious.
That's better than the Commanders.
yeah, yeah, but it comes with a black cloud that I don't even think the Commanders could be capable of. I mean, they're no Washington Generals and the Bad News Bears, I think, are synonymous.
Bruh. Washington Generals were terrible back in the day.
So bad.
Terrible.
So bad.
I mean, terrible, man. Terrible, terrible. But I remember watching them though. Like I said, I'm DC born and raised, man. So I'm a home team sport. Any home team, I'm rooting for them. Just have to, man. That's just me by nature, man. Me by nature. Naughty by nature, I guess.
With the Blue Jays.
But what's up
hat.
with your boy Kyrie, man? What's up with him?
I don't have. I mean, the guy's a nut. He thinks the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
yeah, that's true.
yeah, and he thinks he's gonna win a battle of taunting 50,000 Boston fans by himself. You're not gonna win that. There's no reason to go there with those
So you
guys.
think he went overboard with his remarks back
Look, man,
after
this
the
is
game?
all I saw. He hit a shot, flicked everybody off. Right? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this was early in the game too, right?
Right.
Stupid.
Then when he was doing the
So then, then he does that little behind the back. When he's about to throw on the ball. I'm like, that's lame.
But you know what though? You saw that,
Then-
but you don't know what he heard though, right?
Oh, he might have. I've been to Boston for games,
Right.
and I'm not defending their fan base by any means. He might have heard some really bad,
Right, yeah.
like
You know what I
really
mean?
bad,
So-
like reason to go type stuff.
Right, right.
Yeah,
That's what I
he
say,
might
so-
have heard some like racial reason to go stuff, which
Right.
I would never
mean-
put past any Boston fan. All right,
That's
but again, the real just go in there, do it on the court, and then he's walking out right before he gets
Yes,
to the
I
locker
heard-
room. And he says,
yeah.
suck my whatever.
yeah. Was somebody said something to him? So
Yeah, they
what-
said you suck. They said,
let me
hey,
say this, though.
hey, what?
let me say
I,
this though.
I feel like you're on the side of like, you think players are getting so abused that they should be allowed to respond
No,
to
no.
this stuff.
But what I think is, I think
better not be on
us as fans think we have the right to
No,
say
you
anything.
can't do it. Yeah. No,
You know what I mean?
the arena people are supposed to handle that.
Yeah,
But-
but what I'm saying, they think they have a right to say whatever they want, to these players, and the players are supposed to have this thick skin and just not say anything. They're human just like you. You know what I mean? So if somebody says something wrong to you, you're gonna have a reaction. You can't say, "Oh, you get paid millions of dollars." So if
No, I
say
don't.
something
I'd
to
never
you-
pull that card. They get paid millions of dollars because there's only like 10 people that can do what they do.
Right.
I'm
But
fine
just
with
saying,
that.
I
I'm
mean,
fine with their payments.
Right, but no, I'm not saying you.
But
But that's
also, I think in order to get in that position of that, like, not only is there physical,
Mm-hmm.
capacity or whatever you want to call it, and how incredible they are physically and athletically, I think they also are all there because of mental stuff. And you gotta be big. You just gotta be bigger. There's no reason to ever argue with a fan.
but you
It's
can't-
kind of
you
like going
can't-
on Twitter, like these guys that like these Twitter trolls, like everybody's a tough guy on Twitter, and most of these people, they got the fake screen names, everything else.
Right.
You got to just be bigger than that, and that's what
Well,
I would like to think got Kyrie to where he was. So
I mean, I guess to me on this topic we have to agree to
you
disagree
can't
because
get baited.
I just think that sometimes some fans they just go overboard across the line, and it's like they're across the line, and then when they say something to them, then they're the victim. Oh
No,
my
I
God,
know.
I can't believe
Unfortunately,
he.
that's the platform. But
Right,
remember the Jay-Z lyric?
right, yeah,
You shoot
yeah,
me, you're
right,
famous. I
right,
shoot you, I'm brainless.
right, exactly, yeah. So
Yeah. So when you're
I
there,
guess, but see, that's what then we have that whole narrative is that you get paid for this abuse, which is not right to me. But hey, it's not right to me. But you get paid for this abuse, you
yeah.
know. But I don't know. Hey, what can you do, man?
But
What can you do?
he shot back.
Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. He sure did. So,
And he's had a lot that's happened this year, obviously.
mhm.
I mean, he didn't
Yeah.
play half the year.
No, he sure didn't.
And I don't know
Yeah.
everything he did in Boston either. I think he definitely
I
started
think
off well and then
Kyrie,
flamed out, but seemed like they had a lot of other issues with him too.
my version of what
So
happened to him
again,
in
it wasn't
Boston,
like him just going to some city where he's like I said to start the show, he's got a history there.
my interpretation of what happened to him in Boston is this. In in Cleveland, he was Batman. I mean, he was Robin. LeBron
Hmm.
was Batman.
No, he won the
So
title.
yeah, he did. But I mean, he won the
No, but
title,
he
but
he actually won it
he
with the
actually won it.
shot.
But what I'm
He
saying
doesn't hit
is,
that shot, they don't win the title.
but what I'm still saying is that he was still Robin. LeBron was Batman. He didn't want to be. He wanted to
Right.
be
He was the
Batman.
Pippin
Right. So he wanted to go to Boston,
to
thinking he
be.
was going to be
Yeah.
Batman. But then they drafted Tatum, and Tatum became Batman, and he was still Robin. And him being the head case that he is, he couldn't accept that. And so he just whined and pissed a bit. Oh, excuse me, pissed a fit. So they got him up out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. Him being a head case and an egomaniac is the reason why he left Boston because he thought that was going to be his team, but it wasn't his team. It was Jason Tatum's team. So then he was like, "Oh man, I left here to be Robin again." So, but just imagine him playing the way he's playing with that Boston team right now. Just imagine if they could have worked that out.
No,
It'll be look.
Boston seems like they've always been overachieving.
Think so? They
I
started
mean,
off slow
coming
this
in,
year.
people don't ever, give that. They never, and they always seem to play above what they're expected to do. So,
Yeah, I think they started off slow this year, and I kind of was scared that the new coach was he waited so long to be a head coach that he was gonna get fired because they started off real slow.
right.
But then they started thumping toward the middle of the season and toward the end. They really started thumping. But I think Jalen Brown is overrated. I mean, that's just me. I think Jalen Brown is definitely overrated. But what do you think? Do you think Jalen Brown is overrated?
Again, I can't really. I don't. I don't
Hmm.
follow NBA like that, man.
Oh, okay.
I really
Yeah,
don't.
well,
I
I mean,
think a
I'm like I
lot.
said,
I think
I'm a sports fanatic.
yeah.
I really can't live without it. So I don't know. I read sports, watch sports,
Yeah.
dream sports. I just
I do have
everything
a
sports.
strong opinion just from when I did watch NBA. Usually,
Hmm.
when I see guys, like I know if I like them or not
Right.
right off the jump. So
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I remember I
it's
grew
not
up. I grew up in outside of Chicago during the Bulls run. So
right.
and I hated him.
I never was a Michael Jordan
Hated him.
fan. So,
Always wanted him to lose. No, but this is the thing. Like I never rooted for Jordan.
mhm.
but definitely knew what was going on.
Never liked him. Never liked Jordan. Never.
What?
I like the shoes, but never liked him. Never liked him.
Which is fine because he was an ass. He falls under the asshole category.
Right. I mean,
The way I break it down, there were three assholes of the game that no one ever could match their ass. And then also, I call them serial killers, by the way. But Jordan, Bird, and Kobe, all were just they were wired different. They had a sickness almost
yeah.
when it came to competitive stuff. So I think all those guys were built for you not to like them.
Yeah. But you know what? I like Bird. Actually, I like Bird. In all actuality, back in the day, this might sound crazy. I was a Boston fan and not a Lakers fan.
That's
Yeah,
disgusting. Yeah, but everybody had to choose a side in those days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you know
didn't
what?
mess
It
with
was
Bird.
crazy. I'm real fickle because I'm a home team guy, and I always was an East Coast guy. You know what I mean? I always
No,
was
but if you were a
East.
kid during Bird and Magic, you had to choose a side.
Yeah. But I mean, the reason I stuck because they was from the East,
Right.
and I was like, back then the Bullets were in the East, so if whoever went to the championship, I was root for the East. You know
No,
what I mean?
and the that Lakers team was hated. No,
Yeah.
no secret there.
Right.
They had like an all-star team, so you know, and then Boston's coming in with these. Although Bird was definitely an all-star, but
Have you checked that show out? Showtime on HBO.
I don't know if I can watch that, man.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, I like it. It's pretty good. Yeah.
I know
It's
they
got a little
embellish.
twist
They
in it.
probably don't cover everything they should, and I didn't care about all the off the court stuff was happening at that time. I
Yeah.
was, not even a teenager.
I learned something. I didn't know that after Jerry West, that Tarkanian was going to be their
Yeah,
coach.
Tarkanian was supposed to get that gig.
Yeah, I
That I
didn't know
knew.
about. I learned so. Yeah, I learned something about that. Yeah,
Yep. But
I
yeah,
love Tarkanian,
you're
man. That's
looking
my
good
guy.
right here. Memphis up 24.
I told you. I told you.
Dion, of course, is on the minus. What'd you get? 7? 7.5?
Ooh, look at Phoenix though. Jeez.
No, the Phoenix game is close, but the in running right now is plus 6.5.
Yeah, I got him 9.5.
So it's
though,
not that
start to
far.
start.
Yeah. Well, no,
It's only
it
second
just went
quarter
to
though.
7.5. So
Yeah, I bought in at 9.5, but it's
you
only
have to
second
think the
quarter.
Pelicans are gonna try to at least play with them a little bit.
Yeah, I mean they'll run out of gas. They'll run out of gas. What about my Flames? Let me check my Flames. What my Flames
I
doing?
haven't looked that up for you.
Yeah,
You
let me
listen to
check my
Stream
Flames out.
35 Radio. Yeah, still it's an
Overtime.
OT.
2-2
Dion got
overtime,
recap
man.
your picks again for our late listeners.
All right, I got St. Louis Cardinals minus 1.5. I
What's going on
got.
there? Did we look that up?
Let me check that out. Let's see what we
Check
got
that
with
one.
St. Louis.
You gotta love Dion though. He doesn't even track the scores. He just waits until.
Nah, I just put them in, man.
That's a vet.
Sometimes,
That's a vet
some,
move.
hey, sometimes I don't even look at them till the next day.
Look at this guy.
Oh
This is
my goodness, I'm dead.
They're losing.
I got Houston, man, 7-1. God dang, got him. I had Houston, man, money line, and this 7-1 in the 7th inning.
Who they playing?
They're playing the Angels. Gee, man. I don't even see St. Louis. Maybe St. Louis got rained out too. Yeah, maybe St. Louis got rained out. Well, anyway, I got St. Louis, Maple Leafs, the Flames, the Stros, which are getting killed right now.
You play a
The
lot of
Dodgers.
games, man.
Yeah, the Dodgers, the Grizzlies, the Phillies, the Suns,
You
the
play a lot of
Padres, and the
baseball. You're gonna have to
Lightning.
share your picks, man.
Say it again.
You're gonna have to share your picks on the Twitter
Yeah,
feed. Stream
yeah,
35
I
Radio.
definitely, yeah, I definitely. Well, I don't know if they want to see him.
Look, baseball. So baseball, I can't really get down with anything but the totals.
Mm-hmm. See, I
I just
haven't
think it's
done the
too
over unders
wishy
that
washy.
much,
Yeah,
man. Maybe I should start getting it with those.
yeah. And hoops, I don't know. Hoops playoffs. I like the in runnings.
Right,
I do like some of those props though you were talking about. So that's something
right.
we might have to get into on the show.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course, first episode here tonight. So glad you guys are coming in, joining us. We're talking it all.
Yeah.
When do the hockey playoffs actually start? Next week?
Think yeah, like next week.
Yeah, I don't think I could even get into hockey until that's happening.
Yeah, I'm these last couple. This was gonna be my last game. I mean, my last bet on hockey until the playoffs, because toward the end, sometimes they rest. You never know who's gonna play, whatever. Toward the end. So
Well,
this
yeah, it's
definitely was gonna
like
be my
any
last.
yeah. Betting at the end of the season in any sport is dicey.
Right. But you know what, man? These Astros have been killing me. But I love Dusty Baker as a manager. You know what I mean? It's hard to bet against him.
Dusty Baker actually has appeared on the show before. He is a good friend
Really.
of the network, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I think the Washington Nationals actually did Dusty Baker wrong when he was
yeah,
here,
he
but
did. They
what can you do?
absolutely did.
Yeah, what can you do?
He
Then
built the
they
team, and then
yeah, and then gave it to somebody else to win it the next year, you know?
yep, touchy subject, and where this is a big Dusty house.
Yeah. Love
Hung
Dusty,
out,
man.
I would I would hung out a couple times in Arlington and with him and went to a couple games.
Yeah.
He's good friends with the radio network I work with.
Yeah, man.
But
I
he went
love
to the
Dusty, man.
Astros, so it's like it's tough for
Well, I mean,
me. It's tough
he
for
changed
me.
their image. He changed their
No,
image
no,
to
no.
me
But
though,
of
you know what
course
I
they
mean?
were gonna bring in a nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they had to do. The image was in so they kind of put a lot on him, which I didn't
Yeah.
love. That he didn't have anything to do with.
Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna stay away from hockey for the rest of the season until playoffs. Stay away from them, you know. Yep. It looks like I'm gonna just be one down again. I was one down yesterday. I'm gonna be one down again. Oh my goodness,
So on an
man.
average night, how many games you putting in?
It depends.
You got a lot of games
See,
tonight.
yeah, it was only $10 though. You know what I mean? $10. Yeah,
Just
that's
something to
all it
get the
was.
juices flowing.
Yeah, just I mean, just
Yeah,
throw,
Calgary
try.
Calgary lost that game.
Ah, see, well now I lost twice. Twice, yeah. See, I'm gonna tell you, when you close like that the night before on a 9 game, you should just chill out for a couple of days. But me, I'm hard headed, man. Hard
Yeah,
headed,
you got to
hard headed.
tell the audience about that. You hit a 9 team parlay.
I had a 9 game parlay. I hit 8. The only one who lost was the Jazz. I bet the Jazz with Luca out, and they lost. Brunson's hit for 41. Who would have thought that Brunson would hit for 41? What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? But that's not the worst one. The worst bet ever I ever made. I had a I had a football. I think I had football, basketball over a 3 game, 3 day span. So I think I had like a basketball on Friday night, Saturday, college football, Sunday, pro football, all on one ticket. 11 game parlay, paid 19,000. Hit every last one of them. Last game, Cowboys playing Minnesota. I had Minnesota plus no minus 3. Minnesota -3. That's not even playing. I got this. Oh, I got this. Bruh. I'm like this. Well, okay. They winning the whole game. They up by 7 the whole game. And then out of nowhere, Dallas throws a freaky touchdown. Boom. Ties the game up. Then they go up by 3. Minnesota come down. So Minnesota goes up by 3. So Dallas gets the ball back. Dallas gets the ball back with a minute 50 left in the game. They kick the ball after they score.
With a
Minnesota up
backup QB.
some third string bum never even heard of. Only played one game in his whole life. It's a minute 50 left.
You needed
They
a
go,
hedge. By the way, you needed a hedge at that time.
bruh. It was already in. It was
No, I
already
know, but
in.
I'm saying you got to find a way to hedge.
Bruh,
You
it's
got to
all the
put
way.
like at least $5,000 on the other side at some point. Like
Bruh, it's no way that, like
you
I
got to
said,
find a way.
I was, I was, I was, I wasn't
You
at the
got to
brick and
talk to your
mortar.
people in Vegas. You got to do something.
Yeah, I wasn't at the brick and mortar. I'm sitting at home watching the game. I actually left
So you
my
just was
house
stuck into
thinking I
this.
changed the mojo. You know what I mean? So they're up 3 with a minute 50 left. They kick the ball to Dallas. They go now. First of all, it's Zimmerman. It was Zimmerman's fault because this Joker, he plays it safe and kicks a field goal instead of going for the touchdown.
Yeah, the
So he
funny
think
thing
it's
is when these things happen, you don't forget.
man. I actually dropped a tear that night. I actually dropped a tear.
19, yeah,
Bruh,
that's a hit.
19
That's a
grand.
hit.
19 grand. Bruh. They kick the ball in them a minute 50 left. They go down go through them like a warm knife through hot butter. I mean, with the cold butter, slice right down. I was like, okay, they going down there. At least they can hold them. It was fourth down, bruh. Fourth down. No, it was third down. It was third down. All they had to do was stop on that third down. They kick a field goal. At least go to overtime. Then maybe I get a push. They let them score a touchdown, bruh. Game
It's
over.
always the last game, man.
The last game, but it was the last play of the game. That's the worst thing about it. The last play of the
I
game,
don't recall
buddy.
this game, but
Yeah, that's one game I will always recall. 'Cause it lost me $19,000, man.
well,
Bruh.
on that note, you definitely got a winner with the Memphis.
Yeah, well,
They're up
yeah.
115 to 88,
Uh, uh, uh.
and
See, that's one thing I like
Phoenix
about
game will get
FanDuel too.
interesting.
You can bet. So like, say if I just bet,
Well,
even
you
though
know,
they're
FanDuel
spread.
is not a sponsor, man. All right,
Oh,
easy
oh, I'm
on,
sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
easy
easy with
on the
that.
love.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I
Like,
just like I like them. I just like them. I just like some of the things that they do.
we got a call coming in.
Really?
Yeah, you're sharing gambling stories. I'm sure this is a Stream 35 favorite right here. We got Mark in Burbank on the line.
What's up, Mark?
Let's see what he wants to talk about.
What's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're on. We got you. What's up, buddy?
I'm still on the other line.
Talk to us.
Hello.
Hello.
He dropped off.
Says he's on the other line.
Mm.
Shoot, you still there?
Yeah, we're still here. Now we got you.
Sorry,
No, you're all right.
I was on the Zoom with John Tamanaha and Bill Dobson, and I was trying to merge the calls, but it didn't really work. So I'm back here now. But John's listening. So we got another listener on board.
All right. So what are you
guys
on
talking
tonight?
were you guys talking about the USFL? Because we were talking about that too.
We were talking about the USFL, and I was asking my man Dion here if he got down on it, but he says he's not going to mess with USFL. But by week 3, he's going to be all over it.
Yeah.
At least betting.
He's got to get a read.
Yeah, he's got to look for stuff. You know what? You know how it goes. Did you?
Well, the coach Bill Dobson. The coach Bill Dobson said he watched it very closely, and he was impressed
We can't
by
hear
Tampa
him.
Bay.
I got him. Go ahead.
He was impressed by Tampa Bay, and thought that they were pretty efficient on their matchups and whatnot. So,
All right, so that's a tip. I saw Tampa Bay did win by by like 2 touchdowns or 13 points, something like that. 17-3.
And then
That's
we're
what
also
it was.
talking about. We were talking about the guy that got cut for the chicken salad versus the pizza deal, and we came to the conclusion that whole thing was probably staged.
Okay.
That's the extent of our USFL banter. I mean, other than that, it's pretty kind of, I don't know, not too
You
exciting.
can hear, we can't hear.
No, I got him. You don't hear him, Dion?
No, we don't hear him.
We're going to have to work on that.
Okay. A little
I hear
glitch in the
Dion.
matrix. That's okay.
I hear Antoine.
Yeah. You got us. No, he's talking about the pizza incident. He's saying they staged that for some publicity. And they definitely got a lot of publicity out of it.
They did.
They did.
Yeah, like we was saying, he
XFL
must was a bum
with the
before that
USFL.
get cut over some food, you know.
Well, I think it seemed like he had a couple other incidents which they didn't share with the public.
Oh, okay.
Sound like that was his strike 3.
So what else you guys been talking about?
Oh, Dion's happy he was on the Memphis Grizzlies tonight, and then he's also on the Phoenix Suns. So those are his picks.
Got it.
Yeah.
I've been riding my Dodger Blue. They've been winning every night, so we'll see if they can keep it rolling tonight.
Oh, Dion's on the Braves too. So
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not cool.
Mark,
They're
of
winning
course, in
1-0 right now, top of the 4th.
1-0. Hey, Dion, 1-0 Braves.
Yeah. But the Calgary already lost, man.
I think he had it tied to the Calgary Flames.
Yeah,
Oh, they lost
Calgary
in the
Flames
shootout.
was on my parlay.
Yeah, they lost in the shootout.
Yeah.
The
You know
Kings-
what?
the Kings needed.
I should have
the
messed
Flames
with them
to
because
win.
they won like 5 games in a row. So they was due to lose one. But hey, you know how it is. Hard head makes it soft behind. They sure do. So who he has for tomorrow? Tell him to give us some picks for tomorrow.
Go ahead, Mark.
My picks for tomorrow.
Yeah, he wants some winners.
Yeah, who
Gotta worry
he
about
has
tonight
for tomorrow?
first.
Let us
Haven't
know. Give us some insight.
I haven't looked ahead to tomorrow yet. You got to take one day at a time.
One day at a time, man says. That's good. Yeah, that's a good. I actually don't like betting games until like they're ready to go off. I've just always done that.
I'm not a big NBA
Yeah,
guy.
I'm a research guy, so
NBA playoffs, Mark, I'm telling you, man, some of these in runnings, you strike at the right time. I was sharing with Dion. I know you probably weren't listening earlier, but I was sharing with him that the Pelicans the other night went to 19.5. Now you know they're going to bring in the scrubs at the end.
Yeah, I think that strategy in NBA playoffs works good.
Yeah.
If you get a team that's getting blown out, you figure they're gonna fight and make it closer at the end.
Yeah, it doesn't always work out, but it's still gambling. But at the same time, that's a little nuance that people don't know about. And the Suns actually they're taking a 7-point lead. So
yeah.
Now New Orleans is 10.5 on the in running.
Man, I tell you.
All right. Well, glad you checked in with us, but definitely let us know what you got when you got your tomorrow's picks up and ready.
Are we doing the gambling show nightly now? Is that what we're doing?
I might have to get to that, but we'll see what happens here. We'll see if that's what the audience wants, because seriously, there's no shows out there that bring up the in running plays. There should be live shows that do that. And
what about your buddies that? What about your buddies that we ran into at Media Row? They don't do that.
They don't do that. Nobody does that. Like the Sports Grid. Actually, the Sports Grid will do. I don't know if you've watched that, Dion. There's a show, Sports Grid, and it's like streamed and on Samsung TV and things like that, or whatever. But they wrap it up at like 9:00. So there's like in runnings just started at that time, 9:00 Eastern. So
especially on the West Coast. So they got lots of West Coast.
Yeah,
action
yeah,
numbers,
exactly. We got games going on right now. We got Dodgers Braves in the 4th. So.
Yes, sir. Well, make sure you advertise when you're doing the show, so all the people know. The people need to know.
All right, man.
53,
we'll
58.
Do that. Okay. Looking forward to you checking in again. All right, man. Later. I think I know why we are going through some technical stuff, but we'll get you hooked up, Dion, where you can hear the callers.
Okay.
We were using another platform earlier. We switched it up. We should have checked that.
That's cool. But this is, first time, man. First show. We get some glitches out of the matrix. That's it.
Yep. And you'd be hitting us right now. We're doing Tuesdays, but we might keep this up on a nightly because I think it's what the people want, as Mark said. And I think there's got to be something out there for people. We're all watching games now. Everybody's doing it now.
Right.
Everybody's doing it. And we cater to all kinds of players out there, whether you're putting a dime on the game or whether you're doing your 10. So I was going to ask you on that parlay that was paying 19, what did you actually lose?
50.
Yeah. Which is kind of insane to do 9 teams for 50. It's like a lotto ticket.
You said for the 19, the 19,000 was 50.
Yeah. That's a high amount. But I mean,
for this 9, this 11, there was only 10. That was only 10.
So you're just playing the lottery tickets right now.
Yeah, that's it, man. Sometimes you gotta shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon, you might get the stars. You never know, but you gotta be in it to win it. You gotta be in it to win it.
All right, man. Well, you've been listening to Stream 35. This is the NYC to DC sports
this
show.
This is the highest quality pressing in the industry.
And
it's like the NYC is the NYC DC connection.
We know what is
like the French
from
connection.
The very start. To the second we mail the records to your listeners.
But yeah, for first time show, we'll be bringing it to you as much as we can.
Believe it is of utmost importance to establish
you can hear that, right?
I'm
just trying to figure out some of
the highest quality product. And obviously,
but we'll be back next week for sure on Tuesday.
Yeah, well, I mean, if the listeners want more, we might give them more. We might give them more.
All right, on that note, it was good catching up with you, D.
All right.
And we'll be back next Tuesday, same time, possibly before that. Make sure you follow the station, Stream 35 Radio. You'll get notified when we go live. And also watch our YouTube channel. We just started putting this on YouTube. Stream 35 Radio. We out of here. All right, D.
Same bat channel, same bat time.
That's right. Peace out. We out.
All right, later.
Lift and train like a heavyweight. Hit you and run with a California license plate. Stop back like bitches. Stop back like niggas. We can all